Hello, all you rock and roll enthusiasts. This is your buddy Darren at the Music Vault. And I thought I would do an update. I have my room is like all the pictures are hung. I'm in a very small room now. I don't have the big space like I had at the old house. So all the pictures in that are hung and everything is put in its place. I just have to put a shelf up there and put all these CDs up there. Kind of arrange things a little bit better. Then I want to do a room tour. I know I keep saying it, but my wife, she keeps looking in here going, "Are you going to leave it like that?" No, it's not done yet. However, creativity takes time. In the meantime, I'm going to show you some records that I got. I don't know if I showed these ones, but I'm going to show them anyways. And if I showed them already, sorry. Oh, like my new shirt, AC/DC. Yes. This is the For Those About to Rock 1981 tour shirt. I don't know if it's a tour shirt. I got it at the Big Boy store. Along with the Queen one. They're not cheap. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's do this one. I went to see Foreigner. I told you guys. I got a couple of videos on my channel now, blah, blah, blah. Been on this Foreigner kick now because they were so good. I was on this Foreigner kick. I picked this up live. Um, I think this is from 2014. It's pretty much the same lineup that they played all their hits. Double Vision and Head Games. That's what they opened the show with. Cold as Ice, In Pieces, Blue Monday, Blue Morning, Blue Day. Uh, Side 2, Waiting for a Girl Like You. When It Comes to Love, Dirty White Boy, Star Rider. Feels Like the First Time. Side C is Urgent and Jukebox Hero, so it must be pretty long. Anyways, I paid like $21 for it, so I'm like, I couldn't pass it up. So I picked that up. Now, yesterday, I was at my local record shop, well, the chain store, and I was thumbing through CDs, all the metal section and vinyl, and the metal section of the vinyl. I don't know if anybody's heard of Zach Williams. He's like a contemporary Christian slash country slash gospel artist. I was looking for some of his stuff because I really like it, and of course they don't sell it, so I think I'd probably have to go to either Amazon or like a place that sells Christian stuff, like Christian bookstore and that. And they probably have it. But I came across this album, and it's the what is it? Raising Sand, Robert Plant and Alison Krauss. They've been doing a lot lately, the last few years. Um, but I picked this up, double black vinyl. I'm gonna guess and say, but it's a double album. It's got 4, 7, 10, 13 songs on it. But I spotted the price, and I'm like, I just kept thumbing through it, and then I went back, and I'm like, that can't be right. I didn't have my glasses on, so that can't be right. So I grabbed the album, took it to the front, and I said to the girl, "Is that the right price?" And she scans it, gets on the computer, and she goes, "Yeah." She goes, "Somebody made a mistake." 18.99. I was like, and the girl that was at the counter, her friend was there. Her friend turned to me. She goes, "Buy it. You never get a double vinyl for, especially. I think this is I can't even see, 2017 release. Man, my eyes are getting bad. I think it's a 2017 release. So it's an older album, I think. I don't know anything about it. I just know that they sing like kind of like light jazz or something like that. Very it's on a little on the mellower side, but it's Robert Plant from Led Zeppelin. So I figured I'm gonna take a stab. I know my best friend, he loves this. He just went and saw them at Darien Lake, I believe, about a month ago, and he said the concert was fabulous. And they were on tour. So if worse comes to worse, here you go, bud. But yeah, I figured brand new. It came up to like $20, $21 after taxes. It's unreal. Um, you guys know that I've been on this America kick, so I picked up History, America's Greatest Hits, and this has everything: Horse with No Name, Ventura Highway, Muskrat Love, Sister Golden Hair, Daisy Jane, Woman Tonight, Tin Man. Got all the hits. I really like this band. Um, but then again, I'm into the Eagles and Steely Dan and stuff like that. That's kind of more like that. I'm also into Gordon Lightfoot. I picked this up for $5. But having said that, I have this album already, but this one's in better this one's actually almost in mint condition. Canadian pressing. Um, so probably give it to my buddy. Then I picked this one up. Lizzie Borden. The vinyl's in mint condition. The cover's a little bit. It has seen busier days. This is a 4-song EP on Enigma Records. This came out in 1984. I love early Lizzie Borden stuff. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of his stuff now or their stuff now. But their earlier stuff, like Murderous Metal Roadshow, that live album, Menace to Society, Love You to Pieces, those albums are really good. So I figured, you know what, I'll grab this one. A little pricey for what it is. It's a 4-song EP that's kind of beat, but the vinyl's in really good shape. So I figured, what the heck. First Jethro Tull album, absolutely stellar condition. I don't know. I don't think it's a repress. I'm not sure. But for $15, and I have. Do I have it in arm's reach? Yes, I do. I have the anniversary edition, the 50th anniversary edition, the original 1968 album remix to stereo, 4.1 surround by Steven Wilson, includes unreleased recordings. So this was pretty cool. It's a 4 CD set, and it's got like this nice thick book. It's very different than Aqualung, but this is their very first album. And so when I spotted it on vinyl, I figured, and in great condition and a good price too, $15. Can't go wrong. All right, so I'm watching YouTube, and I like As I Lay Dying. I really like that band. Um, like I said, I'm not a huge metalcore fan, um, but I don't know if I would consider them a metalcore fan or a metalcore band. They kind of lean more toward like a to me more toward a deathcore band with metalcore leanings. Um, to me, they're a little harder to categorize. You could kind of throw a thrash or thrash album, maybe thrash metal. Maybe that's kind of stretching it. Well, I wouldn't say death metal. Um, maybe a little bit more leaning toward deathcore, the heavier side of metalcore, the lighter side of deathcore. That's so. I didn't have this on vinyl, so I spotted it for a really good price, and I picked it up. This is their Shaped by Fire. This was the album that they made after Tim finished his incarceration. So, and this is just standard black, single gatefold though. I'll pull it out and show you. It's a gatefold. But some, do you ever notice for some reason some of the, I don't know if they make the jackets a little too thin or small, or the albums. Now these guys used to be a really heavily influenced Christian band. They're not so much Christian anymore. I think Tim has gone on to other pastures, other beliefs, which is kind of sad, but it's just the way it is, unfortunately. Just have to pray that he comes back to the Lord and does his thing. So anyways, this is my As I Lay Dying. Now, this one is probably, I would say probably my favorite secular black metal band. I don't like a huge array of black metal because it's just drenched in Satanism, and I don't buy into that. I don't subscribe to that BS. However, this is all about World War I, and I love this band. And when I spotted this on pre-order, of course I had to get it, and that is 1914 with Eschatology of War. This is their first full length, I believe, reissued on Napalm Records. Yeah, it's 2023. Napalm Records. This is a German pressing, made in Germany. Vinyl edition. Yeah, this is a German pressing, German issue. Four double album. I love this band. And it's on standard black, but it's very much war themed, World War II, or World War I, I mean. And I have, where are they? They could be put somewhere else that I'm not seeing, but I have their other releases too behind me here, under the ends. I'm not going to get up and look, but I forgot. I bought this too, As I Lay Dying. I didn't have this one on CD. So this is the An Ocean Between Us. I got it because one of my favorite songs on here is Nothing Left. I love the opening to that. Anyways, so yeah, the 1914. I don't know what the heck I did with the CDs. I usually, because some of them, sometimes they don't fit. So I have to slide them up instead of like this. I put them somewhere, but I don't know where I put them. So then, of course, because I have to have both, I bought the CD as well. Now, if you like black metal, I highly recommend that you get this, because if you like, okay, let's put it this way: if you like black metal, but you hate all that satanic crap, so you don't really listen to a whole heck of a lot of black metal, excuse me, I highly recommend you buy this to feed that black metal liking or hunger, because it's just stellar. There's nothing satanic about it, not even remotely. It's all about World War I. It just tells you stories about World War I. So, and I like it when bands do that. They're themed and they're not drenched, because I hate that stereotypical black metal has to be satanic, death metal has to be about blood and guts and ripping people apart, and I just, because then you have to really start filtering through stuff, because I don't like brutal death metal, because I don't like the whole, ripping bodies apart and eating them, and I'm not into that crap. Although I do like Cannibal Corpse, you know. But I'm starting to weed out some of the stuff that I used to listen to, just because it doesn't play well with, the lifestyle that, you know, in my belief system and that. So I'm just kind of starting to weed out the garbage and keep the things that are relevant, and don't really go against what my beliefs. That's just me. I know there are people out there that will say it's just music, and um, it doesn't do anything. It just makes you feel good. But if you really think about it, music is very emotional, and a lot of people, um, uh, depending on their mood, will play a certain style of music. I know for me, when I'm in a really crappy, kind of like a pissy mood, I'll throw on metal, like something really heavy, and I feel better. I don't feel like I've got to go out and punch somebody or anything, or I don't feel violent. It calms me down. Whereas if I'm in the car and I'm in a crappy mood, and one of my daughters are in the car, and they start playing some bouncy, sappy, Beyonce, Ariana Grande, I just want to freaking rip the steering wheel off the car, because I don't like that stuff at all. And some of that stuff's, the lyrical content's garbage. Anyways, I mean, I could sit here for hours and go off on a rant, but I won't. Anyways, that, my friends, is it. That is everything. I'm pretty much up to date now. I started putting out some cassettes. I started making room. I went through all my albums and shifted them all. And this thing is virtually full now. I don't know how many albums I got. I can I can venture to say that I probably have well over 2,000, which to some of us out there in the vinyl community, that's not a lot, and to some of us in the vinyl community, that's a whole heck of a lot. It is what it is. I used to have a really big, well, I still do. I have a huge collection of stuff, CDs, albums. My 7 inches are all down here. I have to get another little bin for the one set. And I got a box of cassettes there and stuff, but it all just takes time. Anyways, you guys have a great day. I'm going outside now to cut the lawn and make my house look pretty. All right, guys, take care.